How do you turn that off?
No, you're doing it that way.
You probably can't even hear what I'm saying.
Magic sound 2.
Does that sound...
Magic sound 4. Announce the magic sound.
How do you put it in normal? Is it normal now?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Great.
Welcome to Faith Like Wildflowers, where we talk about the Bible, mostly. Mostly.
Sometimes, actually.
Sometimes we talk about other things, too.
What are we doing today?
What are we doing today? We're talking about the same thing we've been talking about for the last 2 times.
What chapters are
Chapter 3 and 4 in James.
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
We got tea this time.
And we have tea. And Caitlin's going to pray.
And I'm not drinking tea because I don't like tea.
Sorry, Mom.
I apologize to Lucy's mom. This is my formal apology.
It's delicious.
I don't like tea in general. It's not just your tea. Okay. Dear God, I just thank you for today and for allowing us to be able to do these episodes and just discussing them, and that you were reminding us of other verses in the Bible and just like guiding us as we discuss them and read your verses in chapters of James. I just pray that we can continue to feel your presence and hear you speak, Lord, and that we can just keep the good weather, maybe not as much wind so that our pages are not flowing back and forth. And yeah. Just thank you for today and all your blessings. Amen.
Yeah.
Okay. Second. Okay. Do you want to start, Miles?
Yep.
Your version's weird.
The King's
My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation. Somebody else read. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Alright.
I can read.
Start again in verse 1.
Not many of you should become teachers, my fellow believers. Oh, I taught on James chapter 3 and 4 for girls' Bible study. Sorry.
I like this.
I don't have my notes, though. Okay, I'll start all over again. Get it together? I'm locked in. Not many of you should become teachers, my fellow believers, because you know that we who teach will be judged more strictly. We all stumble in many ways. Anyone who is never at fault in what they say is perfect, able to keep their whole body in check. When we put bits into the mouths of horses to make them obey us, we can turn the whole animal. Or take ships as an example. Although they are so large and are driven by strong winds, they are steered by a very small rudder wherever the pilot wants to go. Likewise, the tongue is a small part of the body, but it makes great boasts. Consider what a great forest is set on fire by a small spark. The tongue also is a fire, a world of evil among the parts of the body. That corrupts the whole body, sets the whole course of one's life on fire in itself, and is itself set on fire by hell. Dang.
I read that. Sorry, I read that when I was in the middle of the woods at Hippie Ridge in the morning, and when it said, what did it say? About the wildfires. It's not wildflowers. Wildfires. I was like, well, yep. That was fun.
I find the first few verses interesting, talking about like how when you're teaching you're going to be judged, like people won't always agree with what you're saying, but you're just supposed to do it anyways because you're called to it, and you have to be able to like withstand the judgment and not just like create an argument.
Is it that, or is it God judging you?
What does it say? I was about to say, where does it say that?
Not many of you should become teachers, my fellow believers, because you know that we who teach will be judged more strictly.
Is it that, or is it God judging you? Because
that's what I would thought.
Yeah, same. Because you have a greater responsibility because you're leading.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
I guess it could be either.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's games.
What does verse 2 say? I don't know what it means. I can't change.
For we will all stumble in many ways, and if anyone does not stumble in what he says, he is a perfect man, also able to bridle his whole body.
No one's perfect except for Jesus.
Yeah, so that verse doesn't apply to anybody.
Nope.
But they put it in there for a reason.
So you won't be able to say anything perfect anyway, so you're going to be judged whether you teach or not.
For we all stumble in many ways. If anyone does not stumble in what he says, he is a perfect man, able also to bridle his whole body.
I think it's talking
He's just saying
To be like that?
I think it's saying, like, we're not perfect, so we're going to mess up in what we're saying, because then it literally goes right into the next verse is talking about how strong the tongue is, and, like, we can say evil things and our tongue's super powerful, but we can also use it for good.
I don't think he's saying we're supposed to be perfect. He's just saying that's how important it is.
Yeah.
That if you don't do so, you're perfect.
Yeah. So, like, when you teach, you will be judged. Because you're not perfect and you're going to say wrong things.
Yeah.
So, if you can't stand the judgment, then don't teach.
Did you add 7?
I did not read 7 yet. You have so many examples, like, with the rudder and a horse's bit.
Yeah.
And how, like, those things guide the boat or the horse. And so, like, our tongue kind of guides people to who we are based on what we're saying, as well as our actions, too. But, like, a lot of your words kind of define your reputation and, like, what people think of you.
Yeah. And it's such a small part, too, he says.
Mm-hmm.
But it controls the body.
Yeah. That's good. Verse 7?
Yeah, I can read it. For every kind of beast and bird, of reptile and sea creature can be tamed and has been tamed by mankind, but no human being can tame the tongue. It is a restless evil full of deadly poison. With it we bless our Lord and Father, and with it we curse people who are made in the likeness of God. From the same mouth come blessing and cursing, my brothers. These things ought not to be so. Does a spring pour forth from the same opening both fresh and salt water? Can a fig tree, my brothers, bear olives, or grapevine produce figs? Neither can a salt pond yield fresh water. I think Caitlin has something.
No, you can keep talking. I'm going to find me a bit to find it. It reminded me of a verse.
Well, it goes on to a different subject then.
The last part talking about grapevine reminded me of a verse from quizzing.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 years ago when my quiz. I remember this because I was so mad at Dominic because he got the verse wrong and I buzzed in like seconds after him and I thought I got it and I was going to get it right and then he got it wrong and we were both about to quiz out and it annoyed me so much because I didn't get to quiz out and he got it wrong. Anyways, I'm going to find it. You guys can discuss it.
Well, now it's a reason for that.
There's a reason for what?
That. So you remember this.
Oh.
So you remember the verse.
Yes. Where is it?
What does it say about a vine? Oh, there it is.
12. I think it's like, I find it interesting that, like, you can't have fresh water come from, like, the ocean. Salt water.
Yeah.
The same way you can't have, like,
from a vine.
Yeah. You can't bless people with the same mouth you curse people with. That's just.
But you do.
You do. You shouldn't.
Right.
But yeah. So is it really blessing then?
Lucy, can I use your phone to try to find this verse?
Yeah.
I want to look
Is it the abide in me?
No.
For I'm vine, you the branches.
No, not that one.
That's the only vine I can think of.
Oh, what verse was that?
Verse 12. Do you remember what part of the Bible is?
It's somewhere in the New Testament. What are the Gospels? I don't know if this is the right one that came up.
Matthew says.
Oh, I found it! Okay. By their fruit you will know and recognize them. Do people pick grapes from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? Likewise, every good tree bears good fruit, but a bad tree bears bad fruit. A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, and a bad tree cannot bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Thus by their fruit you will recognize them. It just reminded me of that one. But yeah, what you say will define who you are. And if you're saying bad things, you're going to be defined by bad things. If you're saying good things, you're going to be defined by good things. So what are you speaking more, life or death?
Wow, my God. We're done. See you guys.
That was the one. It was like something about grapes and oranges or whatever. I forget what part of the question it was. And Dominic, I started hearing the next word and he didn't. So I was like, I know he's gonna get this wrong. He wasn't paying attention. It made me so mad, but it was okay because now I remembered it.
That is good.
Okay.
Well, also another thing with that, just talking about this at school by class. When a tree grows and then it starts to die, they cut off the branches. So if you're not producing fruit anymore, you're gonna get cut off. And then, yeah, from
When
God.
you cut off the bad branches, then it helps the tree to live longer. So you gotta cut off the bad fruit in your life.
That's also another way. But don't be the bad fruit. Don't get cut off.
Yeah.
That's
Both ways.
yeah. Mary 13.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if we can even understand.
Yeah, we'll see.
Who's a wise man?
13.
I'm reading 13.
Oh, sorry.
Who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you? Let him show out a good conversation in his works, with meekness of wisdom. But if ye have bitter envying and strife in your hearts, glory not, and lie not against the truth. This wisdom descendeth not from above, but is earthly, sensual, devilish. For where envying and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work. But the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. And the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace to them that make peace.
Those were good verses for you to read out. That version, that one didn't make as much nonsense. What version do you usually use?
NASB.
What's that?
NASB, New American Standard Bible. It's like the same.
It talks the same way?
Similar accuracy, but newer and easier to understand.
Okay. So it doesn't say ye and thee.
Yeah, it doesn't say these and thous and goodlies and gays and all the other words. Brethren.
Wow,
it
I
might
can't
say
see
brethren.
you.
Okay.
Okay. 2 kinds of wisdom. Oh, I was teaching on this, and I looked up some commentary because I didn't know what to teach on, not even thinking about the fact that it's titled 2 kinds of wisdom, and then it was saying, oh, it's talking about 2 kinds of wisdom. I'm just not very observant.
I have a list of how do you know who is wise and who is understanding? You can tell by their good conduct. And if their wisdom is from above, it's first pure, peaceful, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy, and good fruits, impartial and sincere.
There's godly wisdom and there's human worldly wisdom.
Yeah, and then I have to, how do you know if someone is false or unwise? They have bitter jealousy and selfish ambition in their hearts. And then this wisdom is from the devil and is earthly, unspiritual, and demonic.
I can start in chapter 4. What causes fights and quarrels among you? Don't they come from your desires that battle within you? You desire, but do not have, so you kill. You covet, but you cannot get what you want, so you quarrel and fight. You do not have, because you do not ask. When you ask, you do not receive, because you ask with wrong motives, that you may spend what you get on your pleasures.
What? First, just read.
1 to 3. Chapter 4. I was listening to a podcast, this was a few weeks ago, and it was talking about how what you say is coming from your heart. And a lot of times I think we don't even realize that. Like, it was talking about how sometimes they'll be, like, joking around, and they'll be like, oh, you're so dumb or something, but, like, you're joking, and then they're like, oh, I'm joking. But, like, is that actually coming from your heart? Like, is there actually something there against that person that you're saying that? And a lot of times I feel like when I'm saying stuff like that, it's not. But it also, like, it can still be hurtful from them, because a lot of times what you are saying comes from your heart. So, like, in a sense, even though I'm trying to just joke and, like, make the mood lighter, it might actually be bringing death to the situation. And, like, speaking death instead of life.
Yeah.
Just, like, being aware of what you're saying and how it might be perceived, even though it might not be how you mean it.
I'm sure you've heard it before too, but I've heard that, you know, sometimes you do something mean or something and you're like, oh, I'm just so tired of it. But it's,
No.
I've heard it before, like, isn't that just more close to who you really are? Like, there's no time. If you really are tired, there's no time for you to, like, filter it out. It's just speaking straight from your heart.
When you're tired, you're like it reminds me of like when you have sleepovers with your friends. Don't make me do that word. But usually that's when you have the deep conversations when you're tired and you don't care, or like
deep conversations with Dale around the fire at like midnight.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yes, I agree. Also, but something that Dale has said, he said, oh, like, being tired isn't an excuse to do something wrong or mean or you're lazy or you should still do it. I still need to work on that one.
And then also when it talks about, like, if you don't ask, you don't receive, but also don't ask with the wrong motives.
How do you ask with the right motive?
Don't be asking out of, like, self-gain or jealousy. Well, I guess sometimes you are asking out of self-gain because some things will be gaining for yourself. Just don't be asking out of, like, jealousy or, envy. But there's also, like, other wrong motives, too. That's the only one that's coming to mind right now. Ask God and then give it to His glory when you receive it.
But how do you do that?
Thank Him for it. And then, like, don't brag about it and just be like, when people ask about it or something, just be like, oh yeah, I was praying for that and that's an answered prayer. Like,
oh Jesus. Like, don't seek the glory.
Yeah. Like, if you're asking for a higher position in something and then you get it, don't be like, oh guys, I'm just so awesome. Be like,
and then if they do congratulate you, I mean, it's good to take it, but also like only through Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
My hair, like,
Verse 4?
You adulterous people. Do you not know that friendship with the world is enmity with God? Huh? Enmity with God.
Sort of.
And then, anyway. Therefore, whoever wishes to be a friend of the world makes himself an enemy of God. Or do you suppose it is to no purpose that the scripture says, He yearns jealousy over the Spirit that He has made to dwell in us, but He gives more grace, therefore. It says, God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. Submit yourselves, therefore.
No, wait, those next verses are like, there's a lot in them. Let's stop here. That way we can read the verses with a lot in them together, too.
Okay.
Do not be of the world.
Yeah. Be in the world, but not of it. Mm-hmm. But don't be Amish.
Don't be Amish.
That's all I gotta say.
Don't be Amish, or, like, what's the group that Mr. D was teaching us that, like, goes off into the wilderness and does not associate with people?
No! We were just talking about that at school. It starts with an M.
Monks.
But also, it's the M-E-M. Yeah, something like that. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is.
Me neither. Wait, I bet I can find it. On my teacher's slideshow.
Is it worth finding?
Unix! No, that's when you don't get married.
That is not. That's not.
That's not what you mean.
Yeah, that's not what you
No,
said either.
I thought that was the right word, but that wasn't. It came to mind though.
Now I want to find it.
That's what monks are. And
Yeah.
what do you call the lady version?
Nuns.
Yeah,
Nuns.
that. Wrong thing.
I
False
need
alarm.
to find it.
While you search for that,
Yeah.
do you got anything else? Oh, you do have it.
And I said, go ahead.
Oh, do you have anything else for Miles?
Yeah. Monasticism.
Monasticism.
Monks.
Yeah.
So I was right.
Yeah.
Kind of. It wasn't the right thing.
Types of monasticism. Oh, my teacher was saying, the cloister in Ephrata,
Yeah.
they were monastics.
Monks.
No, that's different.
Well, I guess monasticism would be a monk born.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like Mennonites or different.
Yeah.
Or hermits or common life. That's what it's called.
How do you, you said be in the world but not of it. How do you do that?
You live of the world, but you don't take part in their sinful ways. But you're like.
But electricity isn't a sin. Sorry.
But is it?
Fine. No, it's not.
Why not?
Why do you use it if you think it's a sin?
I don't think he thinks
because it's being complex. It's not simple. It says they read it today in church. You weren't there though. You don't go to my church anymore.
Wow. Thanks.
It's the one in 2 Thessalonians. Live a simple life. Make sure
Does it call it a sin if you're not living a simple life?
it doesn't. But I don't know why we're talking about this.
2 Thessalonians? What?
I don't know where it is in there. It's probably not worth finding. It's a very short book, actually.
It is very short.
2 Thessalonians is somewhere in the Bible, and I'm not finding it. Probably because
it's after Ephesians and before 1 Timothy. There you go. Or like after 1 Thessalonians. Well, doesn't electricity help you live a simple life?
Kind of.
So you don't have to like.
Okay, I will say though, using the electricity example, in my row we didn't have a lot of electricity, and that was actually like super humbling to live in that for a while. It's kind of fun actually.
I saw pictures of this.
Yeah. I got to do my devotions with a little solar lamp.
Yeah. Would you rather do that? Would you rather like live somewhere without electricity?
I mean, they have electricity.
Well, yeah, but like with less, where it's kind of a luxury instead of a commodity.
Honestly, I could live on my road just because I don't like winter.
I agree. I would do the same thing.
That would be nice.
There's also not a lot of people there, so like the community is just like super tight knit. Like they know everyone there.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that is kind of nice. But you wouldn't be able to do a lot of things. It would be harder to cook. It would be harder to read. It would be harder to do a lot.
Solar lamps.
Yeah. Still harder though.
Hey, I'm blind and I could read fine.
Well, I'm just saying, like, it'd be harder.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been there or anything, but it seems like almost better in a lot of ways.
It was a great experience. I can't wait to go back in August.
So when you buy a house, are you gonna have electricity?
I go to Romania for 2 weeks in July, and then I go for a week in Myro in August again. And then I might go again in January if they create a group in January again.
No, I'm going with you too.
Iro is a blast. That was life-changing.
I'm coming this time. I will be able to walk.
You will be able to walk.
I wish Bowmansville did stuff like that. We just go to like.
Well, you can come with us.
Come with you.
And that's MIT.
There was people that didn't go to our church that came on the trip with us in January. That's so stressful.
Caitlin.
Okay. Where are we at? Verse 7. Submit yourselves then to God, resist the devil and he will flee from you. Come near to God and he will come near to you. Wash your hands, you sinners. Purify your hearts, you double-minded. Grieve, mourn, and wail. Change your laughter to mourning and your joy to gloom. Humble yourselves before the Lord and he will lift you up. Powerful.
And why is he saying that?
Okay,
Not even in James.
Back up.
He gives
Grieve,
more grace.
mourn, and wail. Change your laughter to mourning and your joy to gloom.
But why?
Is that what you're asking?
Right. Why should they do that?
Wait, what
Okay.
verse?
This was...
Sorry, I was drinking my tea.
Verse 9. Yeah, verse 9.
You
we were
skipped
talking about
6
this.
and 7.
No. I read 7 and 8.
Oh.
You read
Yeah.
6. Miles just was asking about verse 9.
Oh, sorry.
We were talking about this in the Bible study that I was teaching, and I'm gonna completely butcher what this girl said, and I think she might actually listen to this podcast, but I don't know.
Hi, Caitlin. Girl, what you talking about?
Kate Burkholder. She was saying...
She's my second cousin.
Really?
Really?
I did not know that.
Yep.
What did she say, though? Yeah. She was in Myra for a while. Speaking of Myra, anyways.
Yeah.
She was saying... No, I completely forgot what she was saying. I don't remember what she was saying. She has something so good. If you're listening to this, comment it down below, because I don't remember. But I think it's basically saying, like, also connecting to, like, the verses where Jesus wept too. Like, we were talking about this, Dale was preaching a sermon on it, how, like, Jesus didn't rev the engines to go and heal Lazarus. Like, he wept with them.
I was there for that one.
Oh, yeah. Was that when?
That
when
was
your
baptism.
siblings got baptized. Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
But, like, it's important to
remember
take
that
the time to, like, where am I at? That is 1 Peter.
It got flipped around.
Yeah.
Okay. It was talking about how it's important to, like...
I have a nice Bible.
Thanks. This is my study Bible. I ordered a new Bible. I think it's NLT. It's a leather one because my hardback ones always fall apart and it annoys me. And they get dirty.
2. One's leather. One's the NIV.
I have this one. And that one.
I usually only do NIV,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I was
yeah,
ordering
yeah.
from Hosanna Revival, and they don't have NIV.
You ordered one?
Yeah.
I want to get Leslie one for her birthday. Ooh. She already knows that, so.
Anyways,
Leslie.
I forget what I was saying. ADHD.
That's great.
It's important to, like, still grieve and laugh and, like, walk with people through the stuff.
Yeah, that's really important.
Not grieve and laugh. Grieve and mourn.
Grieve and mourn, and then there's a different time for laughter. I was just reading
Yes.
something like that. I forget what it was. Probably me.
Yeah, I've thought about that before. It seems like in church, we sing lots of songs, and say lots of stuff, and we never, like, think about that. It's always like, oh yeah, it's Good Friday, and everybody's happy. It's like, Jesus is going to be resurrected.
I literally listen to
kind of
podcasts
sad.
like that. That's the Bryce Crawford podcast. Do you listen to his Good Friday thing?
I didn't listen to that one.
That
I
one
pick
was
and
good.
choose which ones I listen to.
Me too, but I just listened to that one.
I forget the song. It was one of the ones that Dale was talking about at 3 Springs. If like the sky was parchment or whatever, and then,
I love that.
Like every feather was ink or something. I want to look at the lyrics. What's your password?
I know what song you're talking about.
Because I literally like never
well
actually knew what it meant, and it's like one of the songs where I would just sing because I knew it.
Yeah.
Really?
It is well with my soul.
It is well with my soul. Some dude wrote it in prison, apparently.
That's a really good song.
No, he didn't write it in person. He wrote it.
Isn't that what Dale said?
Maybe. I don't think you wrote it.
Yeah, that's one of those ones too where I always just sang it in church, and then I thought about it one day, and I was like, wow.
I thought about it before.
No, that's not the same song.
No, I don't think it is well. That
has a part that's kind of like that, doesn't it?
What happened?
What did you do?
I don't
No, maybe that's not. Maybe that's not the same song.
I don't know. It won't go away.
Take it. What's that?
Okay. Sky, parchment, ocean, something.
You're right. It is a different song. I know what one you're talking about, though.
The love of God.
Yeah, the love.
The love of God lyrics. No, I legit would always sing the song, didn't know what it meant, and then he actually like read us the lyrics and explained what it meant, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, right.
Could we with ink the ocean fill and the skies of parchment made, where every stalk on earth a quill and every man a scribe by trade, to write the love of God above would drain the ocean dry, nor the scroll contain the whole though stretched from sky to sky.
Yeah.
Like if the ocean was all ink and the sky was all where we write, and we all have all these stalks of corn or whatever
quills,
it is.
Pens.
Yeah. And then we're all writing. Like we couldn't describe the love of God. Like it's that vast. That's just one of the songs. That's what that reminded me of when you said that. I don't even remember what you said.
I don't remember you.
Well, let's go back and listen to it. Sorry.
Oh, I said about how we always sing happy songs.
Yeah.
Seems like we never.
That's not true.
Because sometimes I'll be in church, I'll feel sad or something, and it's like everybody's just singing happy songs and everything's just fine.
That's not always though, because after my house was struck by lightning in 8th grade, then that was a Monday, and then that Wednesday, the first song we sang at youth group was Battle Belongs, and I literally started bawling to walk out. I was like, whoa, that's the perfect song for right then. So we do something, like even though it's like kind of happy because like the battle belongs to God, sometimes the songs still speak to you in a way that's like, wait, this is actually kind of sad.
Definitely.
It's a lot of hope and promise.
Yeah. So now every time I hear this song, I have to hold back tears.
That's happening to me.
No, we literally sang Reckless Love today. That's my favorite song. That's the song they played when I got baptized.
You're going through something, then somebody starts to sing a song or playing a song.
Do you ever have
exactly
just podcast episodes are like so ADHD. Do you ever have a moment where someone's like saying something, like just literally talking, and they say like 3 words together or something, and it reminds you of a song, and then you just have a song going through your head? That happens to me all the time.
Is off right now.
Okay, where do we stop? Verse 10. Does someone want to read verse 11 and 12?
I can. Do not speak evil against one another, brothers. The one who speaks evil speaks against a brother, or judges his brother, speaks evil against the law, and judges the law. But if you judge the law, you are not a doer of the law, but a judge. There is only one lawgiver and judge, he who is able to save and destroy. But who are you to judge your neighbor?
Tell the Pharisees that.
So basically, don't judge.
Nope.
Sorry.
For you will also be judged by the measure in which you're judging, which it says in one of the Gospels. And it also talks about you can't really judge because you've got a plank in your own eye.
Yeah.
That's placing yourself higher. You're supposed to be humble.
Yeah. But should you never point out somebody else's sin then?
No. Because you're supposed to walk with them, and I'm trying to think of the verse that like correlates with. Where you're like, there's a ton of verses. Actually, a lot of Proverbs is talking about like accountability and mentorship too. Yeah, you're supposed to walk alongside people and like call them higher as well. Yeah. But like do that in a humble way.
Yeah.
And don't be like, I'm so awesome and great.
Yeah, right.
Like, yeah. Sorry. Continue.
My allergies. Okay. You want to finish it, Miles?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my siblings are memorizing this right now for school. Yep.
Go to now. That ye that say, today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there a year, and buy and sell and get gain. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow. For what is your life? Is it even a vapor that appeareth for a little time, and then vanisheth away? For that ye ought to say, If the Lord will, we shall live, and do this or that. But now ye rejoice in your boastings. All such rejoicing is evil. Therefore to him that knoweth to do good, he doeth it not. To him it is sin.
I like those verses.
That's it. Yeah.
It reminds me of another podcast that I was listening to that was talking about how life is short, and it was talking about like being lazy and how that's a sin. But like we shouldn't be procrastinating things because you don't know if you'll even be here tomorrow. So like you should always be living like it's your last day and doing
Why do I
everything.
do homework?
Yeah, right. Is that even possible to live every day like it's your last day?
I think a lot of that when people
Or, like,
say that is just like be careful what you're saying to people and don't like leave someone in an argument or something and like live it not in sin because you want to get to go to heaven or whatever. And like repent of sin and everything every day. But also like, some people are always like, oh, I just keep living in sin because I'll eventually repent.
I'll do it
and then
later.
I'll go to heaven. Yeah. That's not good to live that way. But anyways, that's
But I
not
do
what
that
I'm
with my
talking about.
homework. I'll do it later.
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
Yeah, well, it's nice not to have homework.
I went both ways. I would procrastinate to the very last minute, but then I would also do it right away, and then all my classmates would get mad at me because then Mrs. Lincoln would give more because I was already done.
Caitlin.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was talking about like life is short, so do everything. And then also when it's talking about like saying if it's the Lord's will, like saying Lord willing is something I started doing more too, just because I have desires, but like if it's the Lord's will, it will happen.
Yeah.
And He hears His desires and can grant them. Also talking about one of the other ones when we were talking about like asking the right motives or whatever.
Yeah.
If you're saying Lord willing, that's kind of in the right heart posture.
We were kind of talking about that today in Sunday school. Where like you can have a plan and like you can plan on something like and like Lord, this is what I'm gonna do. And if you stop me, and if you say no, then I won't do it. But like it's okay to like do it until He stops you, Larry.
Oh, of course. I was like,
I do not know
what?
Yeah, you do.
Do I?
Yeah.
Ethan Horst?
He works at Whiskey Brothers. An old guy.
Ethan Horst is his son.
Oh, I know what he does.
He has lots of wisdom.
He does have a lot of wisdom.
I don't think he listens to the episodes, but I don't even think he knows that.
Oh, Dale text me back.
What did Dale say?
He said, I have already, but not ready.
Did you ask him if he would be on it, or did you say you should be on it?
I'm sure he would.
I'm sure he would, yeah.
I
said, do you
would
listen to
literally
Caitlin's
turn
podcast?
into him interrogating me.
Well, if you also bring me on at the same time,
I was gonna say, if you have
Then
Miles
then
on
we
you,
would
all
just-
you have to do is just sit back
we
and
would
watch.
just interrogate each
If
other.
it was a bug. Yeah. Yeah, that's what would happen.
That is what would happen. I don't know if that's good.
And then it would turn into Miles and Dale.
Yeah.
You guys could create a podcast.
We could create a podcast.
But I bet you both don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Not really, but it would be fun.
Yeah. Anything else that sticks out?
Oh, I was thinking about it's kind of this talking about tomorrow. It's in Matthew when it talks about being anxious and it says to not be anxious about tomorrow. For tomorrow will be anxious for itself, sufficient for the day is its own trouble.
Whoa, wait. That's where I got the yeah.
Yeah.
Except I did in Luke, but it's the same thing.
I know. Yeah, it's in Luke too. I have it. No. But also, there's another one. Like the first chapter, it talks about wildflowers.
In James?
Yeah.
I thought it said wildfires.
I thought it did too.
I read it, so I might have said that.
Oh. But the rich should take pride in their humiliation, since they will pass away like a wildflower. Wildflowers sadly do pass away.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all that sticks out to me. Do you guys have anything else?
Nope.
Alright. That is it for that is it for today's. Which one is this? Hello?
No, I'm not funny.
Put it back to normal.
Magic sound 4.
That is it for today's episode. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and come back for chapter 5.